Hey everyone, good morning. Just came to live after some days, so hopefully, we have been making trades. Hi JP, good morning. Whoever is a member or subscriber, you know that I'm not gone, even though I was not coming to live, but I was very active on my community board and I was connecting with all of you. So again, sorry, something came up, so I was quite busy. But anyway, I'm here. Hi, Krishna. Good morning. So today's live. Currently, this is 8:40, and I just want to make it for half an hour because I have a hard stop. I have to go by 9:15. So I will quickly go over some of the things here. And morning from Singapore. Wow. Hi, Noor. Didn't know people from Singapore. They're also watching. Very good to know. Joey, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Okay, so I'm going to talk about some of the stocks today, and the first one I want to talk about is XELA, because if you do not know that we have a community board where I post a lot of things about the stock, when to enter, when to get out, and everything. The first time I talked about XELA yesterday, it was really a nice one. You can see that so many charts. I was just posting and posting and posting. And the first time I talked about XELA yesterday, I think it was around 2.8. Then this morning, XELA went all the way to 3.5. Then again, it came back. So many things happening. By the way, if you are new here, please subscribe. At the same time, if you want, you can always join the community. You have to pay just $3 per month, and you can have member specific post on my community tab here, where I post news, trade ideas. You can see the ideas, when to get in, get out, and some other tickers when they are going to explode. So anyway, lots of advertising. So let's start and let's do the real thing. We haven't heard from you forever. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, XELA, so it has a positive PR yesterday and it was up 59%. Even after market, it went, you see, it went all the way to $4. So yesterday was very wild, not wild, very good, because 60% was around 2.34. Then it went all the way to 4. I was doing some after hour trading and it was around 3.3. I made some good profit here, but in the morning it went there. But you know, typically what happens when a penny stock goes up a lot, they love to share offering. And if you know, XELA did some offering this morning. You see, it came 7:30 in the morning, and after that it has been coming down, but still it has not come down that much. Still it is up 16% pre-market. And if you look at the chart, it was 4, it was around 3.75, it was 3.5, and currently again it came back to 3.6. So if you're planning to enter this particular one, I think now it came back to a nice level where we can think about getting in, because yesterday it was so hot. It was like in and out, in and out, in and out. So just looking at the chart, you can see that $2 was the floor yesterday. So then after 2, the new floor became around 2.5. Then after 5, I'm just drawing the lines here for you. In case it comes, you can pick more shares. I have been holding a lot because I was doing some trading, but again I just get in and get out. So anyway, so currently the pre-market is 2.66, but I think it might get a bounce when it will come around 2.5, because you can see 2.5 was the previous resistance. So you might see 2.5 bounce. Otherwise 2.6 could be intact. Otherwise it can come all the way to 2.3 or 2. So again, watch for the price action. Still it is looking strong. After the news it came down, but again looking very strong. It was $4, it was 3.5, now again at 2.6. If you want, just wait for the market to open, and once the market will open, then you can decide which way to go. So let's try to find XELA quickly here. So you can see, let me know if you're interested. In that case, I will just draw the charts and everything. Otherwise I will just move to other stock, because there are so many stocks here and I can't cover all of them. Every time I plan to cover more and more, but yeah, you know. Anyway, so that is the plan. If you want, you can enter, and keep that in mind. Look at XELA. Normally the trading volume is 25 million, and yesterday's volume was 404 million. So you see, like for 16 times more volume came. So this is a small cap company and a good positive PR, and lots of volume were coming, lots of blocks of shares were bought yesterday. So that was the thing, is rising, even though after the news it has been rising and rising. So this is a very exciting one. If you want, wait for a drop pre-market, or maybe once the market will open, maybe it can come back all the way to 2.5, 2.6 area, 2.4, you know the drill, right? Then you can get in again. So this is one thing. And today I want to show you some other techniques how to find this stock, because you can just do it by yourself. So AMC, I want to go back to AMC again because this is the one I love. So I just want to show you something how AMC has been forming recently. And if you just notice the chart here, right, you can see that it has been coming down. Or maybe I'll just turn off the extended hour just to make it a clean chart. So you see this is AMC, and I'll take out my previous chart because now we have a better thing. So look at AMC and how it has been forming. So I'm showing an hourly chart, but just to give you a sense that it ran up a lot, so it can be a bull flag or bull pennant, anything if you want, you can tell. So big flag, and you see it has been forming. So it has been forming a channel, and it has been making lower highs and higher lows, and it is very end of the triangle. This is the important thing. And when something comes here, either it goes up or it comes down. For AMC, it could go either way. By the way, please hit the like button so more people can join. At the same time, please subscribe, and also you can join always the community. So what can happen? Many things can happen. So AMC is currently at 57. It is so volatile, but looking at the resistance, I think 59 or 60 would be a resistance, because you can see that for many times 60 is acting like a resistance. So once it goes over 60, I think it can retouch 64 and then goes up. On the other hand, it can come down of that triangle, retest 53. 53 has been tested so many times, and whenever it comes to 53, I just add one more share at least. On the other hand, if 53 is broken, this thing can come to 48 or even 42. But again, so many YouTubers are covering on the short hedges and everything. Some people talk they have only 13 days to cover. I'm just holding. This is one thing. I just want to take a chance. I'm just holding. And whenever it is coming down, I'm just buying. Maybe I could be wrong, but again, I just want to hold because it pays. It pays, because AMC was $3 first time I bought it. Then I sold it at 17, and now it is at $60. So again, you know. Okay, so XELA, the other one I want to talk is TTCF, because TTCF is up pre-market. Let me pull up TTCF quickly, because as far I know, it is up pre-market. Oh, we have 21 people. Excellent. Normally pre-market live, I don't see more people, but at least today I have more people. That is good. So TTCF is up by 4% this morning. So not bad, and this thing has been doing good things. I'm showing you hourly chart. You can see it has been going good, and it has a resistance around 20.85, or let's say 21. You see here, you see a nice W-shaped recovery. So this has been done. Currently we are around 21, 22 area. Let me see what's that. Yeah, 21.95. So we are sitting right here, right? Let me draw. So currently we are sitting right here. The important thing is we will have a resistance around 20. We will have a resistance around 22. Once we break that resistance, this thing will fly again. Look at the chart here. Something happened from 21.7. TTCF went all the way to 24.29. Don't forget, it is a very good long-term hold. At the same time, it is heavily shorted. So again, Wall Street bet, they can come and they can always pump this particular stock. It can move a lot, and I know many people who are shareholders, and including me. I was just a FOMO buyer. I bought here, and I was expecting more. I was expecting to hit towards 25. I had a call option, but again, I have expiry date, so I'm just waiting for this to come back. But again, just not looking at the chart, you can see that currently we are sitting here. So the 22 could be a resistance. It might go and hit and come back. On the other hand, if 22 is broken, this thing can really fly. Look at hourly chart. It seems like it is high. The RSI is currently 72. Makes sense. There could be a pullback or moving sideways. Then it can again push towards upward. And the next thing is CLOV. Let me know if you want me to cover any particular stock. Otherwise, I have few in my mind. I will just cover. At the same time, we will leave. So yes, CLOV again had a nice day yesterday. It went from 12.5 all the way to 14.5 and again came down and currently sitting around 13.4 area. And you see the rectangle box here. This is the very important part, which is the 12.5 support. So it has been testing 12.5 for some long time. So as long 12.5 is intact, I think it is good. But if 12.5 is broken, I think CLOV can come back all the way to 11.75. And why I'm saying this, look at the chart here. Look at the chart. So 10 was the floor. That's the old story. Then again 11.75 is something, because you see it was a support here, it was a resistance here, it was a resistance here, then it was again a resistance in this area. That is why 12.5 and then we have 11.75. Again, I'm just adding more shares because again I feel it might go up. Don't forget, these are momentum stock. You never know what will happen, because this thing went from all the way to $12 to $28, and I know many people, they bought the stock at 25, 20, and they are just praying that it should come back. On the other hand, I know more people who bought at $10, went to 28, and they never sold, and they said, oh, I wish I could sold at 25, I could lock the profit. In that case, do not forget to use trailing stop loss. You can use 3%, 5%, 10%, but always use trailing stop loss. So whenever it comes down at a 5% lower, then you just sold and get out. And I made a recent video on trailing stop loss. You can always go and check that particular video. Again, I'm mentioning, if you are new here, subscribe and please join our community. It costs only 10 cents per day. End of the month, you have to pay $3, $2.99. YouTube takes the share, so I get only $2 per month, and it's very, very cheap. And you can join and you can get member specific posts. You can see many posts are only for the members. If you do not want to mention any ticker, I want to show you something, but I got some things. CLOV is a heavily shorted. Is it next AMC? It's hard to say, but truly speaking, CLOV, just looking at the data, there are very few amount of shares available. At the same time, the borrow fee for CLOV is really high. If you go to Reddit, if you go to Twitter, you can see many people are sharing many exciting news, and this thing will explode. And also you can see this thing can go just 12 to 15, comes back, 12 to 14.5 comebacks. But again, like, this thing can explode. The only thing is it has to maintain 12.5 or 11.75. That's the floor. One important thing, not the important thing, I'm just noticing here. Look at the chart here, right? So maybe I just connect from here. So you see it goes up, comes down, but the next move it can't go the previous high. So last time the high was 16, the next one it went all the way to 15, and yesterday it went all the way to 14.48. So what is happening? It is making some move, right? Goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. So again, if the thing this same thing can maintain, it can go and hit around 13, 14 area again, and 14 would be a very important resistance. But the good thing is, if this time it can go past 14 or 15, this thing will explode. Look at the line at 15, the green line here. If 15 is gone, this thing can retest 16, and after 16 you don't need to see what's at the support, because this thing will fly again. So that is the most exciting part, and CLOV can move a lot within the same day. So I'm loving this stock, and I'm also just adding some share. Always shares are more safer than option, because there is no expiry date. On the other hand, options takes less money, but at the same time can give you huge profit. Okay, CLOV is heavily short. So more MMAT. Okay, let's go back to MMAT, because this is one which probably you know, which was like torchlight. So the torchlight became MMAT, and it has been going down, down, but again we are expecting for something. They have an event on July 6th. I will be broadcasting that. But look what happened. They did a reverse split, then merged with MMAT, and it had a nice floor around this area, 10 to 10.7. Then after the merger, there are many platforms, they do not have access to trade this particular one. And just looking at the volume, if you compare that TRCH volume, and if you compare the MMAT volume, you will see there are less volume. So less volumes are trading. You can also look here. so less volume here. That is why it came from here to 8, and we thought 8 would be a nice support. Then again it moved between 8 and 8.4, gave you a decent chance for a swing trade, then came down all the way and currently sitting at 7. So 7 could be another good support, because you see yesterday it came to 7, it was moving sideways along 7, but if 7 is broken, this thing can go all the way to 6.6, where I will add more, because I think 6.6 would be a good point, because you see 6.6, the bottom red line here, that was acting like a resistance. So hopefully this will become the new support. But if 6.6 is broken, this thing can come down all the way to 5.8 or something. So I added lots of share around 8, 7, but truly speaking, I'm waiting to add more around 6.6 or even 5.8 if it comes down that much. Also, if you are following other YouTubers that talk about so many things, that there will be an insane short squeeze, especially they are targeting the date end of June, 30th of June, there will be a short squeeze. Their CEO of MM80 talking, so many things happening. So today is end of the month, and I do not know whether right or wrong, but currently the pre-market is not looking that exciting. It was a little bit positive, but currently it is down by 11 cents. So I'm not going to give you any false hope that there will be a short squeeze, it will go from $6 to $22. No, just be realistic. So I'm here only for a swing trade. I do not want to go to the moon, so that is why I'm just patiently waiting. Maybe from 7 it will come back to 6.6 or 5.6. I just add more. And if you do not know, like, there will be a July 6th event, so for that particular event I'm waiting. Maybe there will be some good news, but again, I'm here for a swing trade. When I get the chance, I will just take my profit and I will get out. And thank you so much, JP. Thank you so much. Each and every live I come and you give a token with some tips. Thank you so much. You are a nice member, because you give me a lot of tip, lot of ticker. I go and see, and I know you are a good person. You are a person who enters a trade and get out with a profit. So I'm also learning a lot from you. And by the way, JP is a community member and he is very active. He's giving me lots of good stuff, and we talk. The community here, we talk each other. It is not like I talk and I just post the chart. Sometimes people ask about chart and I just post the chart and I say this chart is for you, this chart for you. So again, joining the community will give you access to other members, what people are bringing to the community tab here. Some posts are everyone, some posts are only for members. You see, members only, and to become a member you have to pay $3 per month. And during the day I post a lot of trading ideas. Look at the trading ideas: support, resistance, when to get in, when to get out, when I'm entering. I'm not giving active signals when I'm buying and selling, because it takes more effort, and maybe I will go there eventually, but at least I'm giving you the news, I'm giving you the trade ideas, so at least we can make some money. Okay, thanks for the wish call up. Yeah, I know you bought a wish call option and you have been killing it. So as I said, you are a diamond hand, and I know you, and definitely in this particular chat or in the community there are more people, but you are the one I communicate a lot. So again, thank you so much. I just want to quickly touch on something so that you can do your research by yourself. You don't need me. So if you go to TradingView, they have a screener, and when you make your own screener, you can make different columns. Like, there is a column here. Let me zoom so I can show you what are the columns here. I can't zoom. Okay, so you can add your own column here. So one column I have the last price, so yesterday's closing price. I have the yesterday's change, I have the percent change, then I have a pre-market change in percentage. What's the gap? So probably you will see I just zoomed here, and whenever I come to live my browser becomes so slow. Yeah, so then I have a column for relative volume, then I have a column for volume, I have a column for float. 30 seconds. Put it in the microwave. 30 seconds. Okay, 30. Go. Yeah, so float. So basically what I do with this particular one, this is my screener. So each morning you can refresh, you can always set for what price. Currently this is between 2 to 15, and for what float, what relative volume you are looking. So this morning if I just short by pre-market change, so I want to see from green to red, so I want to know what happened, what are the stocks that are really doing good. So I'm just shorting here, and you will see that the number one is CUEN, which is up 88% this morning, which is a relative volume of 11. So 11 more times volumes are coming today. Very short float. So high volume, short float is stock. Volume is not that great, 1.7, but again, this type of a low float stock with high volume can move a lot, 88%. You have VTNR, you have BLIN. So I want to show one thing is VTNR. It is up by 37% pre-market. The volume is, relative volume is 2 times. The float is 38 million, not a low float one. Also the volume is decent, 8 million. So what is happening with VTNR? So if you go, you can always find a news that Vertex Energy announces agreement to divest used motor oil collection and recycling asset for 140 million. So it was a news from yesterday, right? Now, if I go to the chart, you can see that it was up pre-market by 40%. And what is happening if I go to the main chart? Oh, okay, everything is zoom. I need to zoom out. Oh, just give me a second. I zoomed and it's so big. Yeah, I think I need to buy monthly package for TradingView, and the tip JP sent today, I think this is enough for me to cover 3 or 4 months. So thank you, JP. I'll just buy the package for TradingView, so there will be no ad, and I will get some extra feature which I can use. Thank you so much, and just a big clap to JP. So next time you won't see any ad, you won't see anything, you will just have a clear chart with more indicators, and all credit goes to JP. Anyway, so VTNR, look at the chart here. So it gapped up, actually not today, like it gapped up recently on 27th May, $4. It went all the way to 10.85, came down, found a floor around 6.84, and again yesterday it ended around 10.85, which was the top, and pre-market it is currently at 14. Very, very exciting, because you do not know where is the sky, because this thing is really, really up. And you can always check what is happening. So I'm gonna add okay, this is a penny stock. Okay, so this is one thing. The other one from the same scanner, I found BLIN. That is another one. So for BLIN, again the chart is looking really nice. If you look at the chart here, it has been trying to break the 4.3 resistance here, and the pre-market currently it is 4.6. If it can break, this thing can move a lot. And again, there is a top around 24. I'm just showing you this because this thing can move a lot. You can see the chart, it is $4, but at one point it was around 150, 140, and I don't see any stock split or anything, right? So I don't know what happened, but this is a stock that can move a lot. So currently it is over 4.2 resistance, and if it can go all the way to 24, there is big gap. And also BLIN, look at the relative volume, 31. Lots of volumes are coming. It's a low float stock. At the same time, it was up, and today it is even more up. So again, just wanted to show you how you can screen by yourself. I will make this live short today. If you want me to cover any particular stock, please type in the chat box. I can cover. Otherwise, I will just randomly go to different stocks and we can talk, because some of the stocks. Oh, I want to talk CLOV and Wish. So let me touch Wish. Okay. So Wish has been doing really good, and in this particular community, we are playing with Wish a lot. So in the chart, you can see that the blue line, this is the line I drew, and this is a 1 hour chart. This thing has been going up and up consistently. It is going up, coming down, but as long it is making higher lows, it is on a good trend. So again, it tried to break $15 mark. It tried and it could not, and 15 is a very important resistance, and we knew about it because you see previously 15 was rejected once, twice. So it makes sense to come back from 15, and it came back, but it does not mean everything is destroyed, because it can come back all the way to 13.2 area, or even little less, around 12.6, touch the blue line and bounce back. As long the line is intact, I think it is okay. The stocks never go up every day. So if you want to enter again, you can wait. You can enter around 13.2, or you can even wait more to enter around 12.6. So currently I sold all of my wish position and I'm just waiting for this to come back around 13.2 or 12.6. Most probably 12.6 would be a good entry. 12.6, 12.7, you know the drill. But again, then I will enter. But if the blue line is broken, this thing can come back all the way to 12, 11, 10. But I'm not expecting that because the stock has a price target of 18 to 20 and it was around $7. From 7 it became 14, so you have doubled your money. It makes sense to cool off for some time. Yeah. Now let's go back to SNDL and please hit the like button, and if you're new here, please subscribe, and if you want to join the community, you can always click join and you can become part of the community. Currently we have around 60 people in the community and we are growing each and every day, and currently I have only one entry level, but with time I plan to have more entry levels. Some level will be for day traders, some will be for swing traders, some will be just general, and some will be for real-time buy signals. So I will add more because YouTube will allow me 5 different types of membership. Currently everything is general, only $3 per month, but the higher level I go it will be more expensive. So if you want, you can always join early and have fun. Okay, SNDL, I have only 10 minutes max. I have to leave, so I'm just trying to cover SNDL and ZOM. So SNDL, we know about it. It has been going up and down, up and down. So I'm holding SNDL around 1.1, and I did not sold last time when it went to 1.6. I'm just gonna hold it for some time because this thing will be doing good because they are a company debt free. They are in a cannabis sector. At the same time, they have a lot of cash on hand, and I believe they will do something good. And this is also a Canadian company. I think this is Calgary based company. So just I'm waiting here, but just looking at the chart, you see it has a floor around 72. It came to 72, reached 72 and bounced back. And why 70 is important, you see it was acting like a resistance. In this particular channel we entered SNDL around 70 or 80 cent. We went all the way to $4, came down, still riding, still want to make more money. So the supports are around 72, 82, and definitely $1 is the important one. $1, 1.1, 1.47. If they are staying below $1, I think they received a NASDAQ compliance notice, and they will have 6 months to have their share price over $1, and I'm sure they will do something. So anyway, just looking at the chart again, nothing too exciting. The thing is it has to go over 0.95 and it has to go over 1.1 because 1.1 seems like a good resistance for this particular one. Or if it comes down to 82 or 70, just add more. I did not add more in last few weeks, but this time if it comes back to 70, maybe I will just add more and I will just play a quick swing trade. If you're holding long, you can always buy low and you can average down. Okay, and also I talked about ZOM yesterday, and in my community board I talked about ZOM. I posted something. So this thing is not doing the greatest because again, this thing we went together, we started around 90 cent, we went all the way to 2.9, then came down. At that time we had no idea about true forma, the cost and everything. So I think around 1.4, 1.6 maybe the max this thing can go. So if you get a chance, just for me I will just get out. It could be a long-term hold, but again I do not want to hold something for 3 years just to get a nice break even. So again, by the dip, I think a dip would be around 872. You see 72 is a nice support, so it might come back to 72 again. Currently this is at 84 cents, but if it comes to 72 I will just add more. But be cautious that if 72 is broken, this thing can come down all the way to 50 cents, and I don't want this to come that far. But again, there is a gap. If 72 is broken, this thing can come back all the way to 51. So anyway, you can always load at 72 or 51, and I just want to get out from this particular stock. I have no any hard feeling, but I just want to get out. Thank you, Henry. SNDL was for you, and we can go over in I have 5 minutes, so again I'm just gonna go back to XELA. Things are looking good. 2.77. I think this thing can move a lot today. I'm just looking at XELA because I think this thing can explode. Okay, 2.77 and 2.8 could be a resistance, but if 2.8 is broken, this thing will fly again. I also talked about some other stock. If you look at my community board here for the members, most of them were like XELA and WEI. WEI was another one which could break out the 1.8 area, which can go to 2 and 2.4. Let's see how WEI is doing now. So WEI is also up 5%, not that much. So 1.62 was yesterday's close, 1.72 is pre-market. So if I go to WEI, it might have a resistance around 1.8. If I look at my latest picture, you can see there is a resistance around 1.8. If this is broken, this thing can go to $2 and again 2.4. I also talked about PBTS yesterday because it was a runner from yesterday, PBTS. And yeah, it is down by 4 cents, not a big amount, but again PBTS, it was doing a good one, and again if it can break 4.7, I think this thing can go towards $6. And one important thing I want to show you sometime, if you do not know, if you click just one click on Yahoo Finance, it will show you the trending stock. You can see XELA, DocV, BSQR, Hive, ATD, and Hive is a particular stock which we covered a lot in this particular channel. Yesterday Hive was up 17%, and I am holding Hive because this is a cryptocurrency play. This is not a cryptocurrency, but they are a miner, and Hive.v is the Canadian stock change version. So again, Hive has been doing a lot. 3.5 was always a support. It was broken because of the cryptocurrency crash. So the important thing is if 3.5 can be regained, if it goes over 3.5, that would be the excellent thing, because in that case it will go back and retest 4.5, 5.5 and 7. So again, if you want, you can buy it. I'm holding Hive because of the cryptocurrency crash. It came down all the way to 2.7, 2.6. I'm just holding it. This is okay. Okay, this is 9:10, and I just want to close in that case, and let me quickly check my watch list if something is really doing good. So XELA is up by 20% pre-market. MMAT is down by 1.7%, CCIV down by 0.5%, Workhorse down by 1.5%, CLOV doing good, up by 3.6%, Microvision down by 0.2%, Wish is down by 2%. Again, Wish can come down and it can give us dip, maybe around 12.8 area. ALYI, it has been doing good. It is very stable, and if you do not know ALYI, you can always go and check. This is the electric motorbike company, and this is a nice one. I know JP from this particular channel because whenever I talked about ALYI, it was around 3 cents. He bought it, and the next day from 3 cents it went to 6 cents, and he doubled his money. I entered little late, but again you can see this thing was 100% up, but it did not came down. It has been trying to push 5.3 cent. This is the place it has been trying to break, but once this is broken, I think it will retest 7 cent, 9 cent and 10 cent. This is another one. I like it a lot and long-term hold, and you can see at one point ALYI went all the way to 20 cent and it was 2 cents. So again, there's a huge opportunity for making money. TTCF is up by 4%. ATOS down by 5%. There is nothing exciting, and I'm just gonna go through my watch list. I don't see anything very exciting. Most of them are down by pre-market. So again, sometime pre-market dictates where we are heading. But again, look at SPY, how SPY is doing this morning. Yeah, SPY is down by 62, and it makes sense. It makes sense. If the major indices are down, then all the growth stock and whatever the stock contained within the index, it will come down. So it makes sense, right? So if the stocks are coming down, but the good thing is when the overall market is down, some penny stocks are really fire and they just loves to go higher and higher. Again, QQQ is down. So again, if you're trading with any stock, watch with caution, watch for a dip. If it dips a lot, you can always get in, but do not rush. Normally first half an hour is the most exciting time. So watch for that time. I'm looking at XELA. Now it is up by 20%. My gut feeling is it might run when the market will open. But again, when the market is red, growth stocks are red, people love to dump their money on this kind of penny stock. And again, this particular one had so many volume yesterday, and again pre-market is looking nice, even though they had a share offering PR, but this thing is looking strong. So again, Just want to close the live here. If you're new, please subscribe to this particular channel, or at least hit the like button. If you want, you can always join the community. It takes only a few minutes. You can always go, I think in the description section I have a link to join. You can go and click on join. $3 per month, which is 10 cents per day. So again, for 10 cents, if you get 4 or 5 trade ideas, not bad. But again, join early, because I think later I will just add more entry level with more different costs and everything. So again, this is the early discount, so I just want to get more people, then we just move from there. So again, thank you so much for watching this particular live. So I'm gonna stop now. This is 9:14 and I have to leave. So thank you everyone. And again, JP, thank you so much for the tip. I always feel good, like if I'm paid for my work. And everyone else for joining, thank you so much. And again, have a wonderful trading day. Take care and peace.